Story 1: The Stalker. As Alice settled into her new apartment, her excitement about starting college was overshadowed by her unsettling roommate, Rachel. Rachel was kind at first, but soon her behavior turned obsessive. She would follow Alice around campus, constantly texting and calling her, demanding to know her whereabouts at all times. At night, Alice would hear footsteps outside her door, and sometimes glimpses of Rachel peeking through the window. It became unbearable when Alice discovered hidden cameras in their shared living space. Confronting Rachel only fueled her erratic behavior. Alice felt trapped, living in constant fear of her unstable roommate's unwavering fixation. Alice tried to distance herself, spending more time with her new friends and avoiding the apartment as much as possible. However, Rachel's obsession only deepened. She would show up unannounced at Alice's classes, waiting for her outside lecture halls, and even infiltrating her study groups. Alice's once vibrant college experience had turned into a nightmare, and she desperately sought a way to break free from Rachel's clutches. One night, as Alice was returning home, she noticed Rachel's car parked on the street. Overwhelmed with a sense of dread, she hurried to her apartment, only to find the door unlocked. Cautiously, she stepped inside, calling out for Rachel. The apartment was eerily silent, save for a faint rustling sound coming from her bedroom. Alice's heart pounded as she pushed open the door, and to her horror, she discovered Rachel sitting on her bed, surrounded by a collection of personal items she had stolen, photos, letters, and even a strand of Alice's hair. Rachel looked up, her eyes wild and her expression twisted with obsession. "I just wanted to be closer to you, Alice," she whispered, her voice laced with a disturbing intensity. Alice froze, her mind racing as she tried to find a way out of this nightmare. She knew she had to act quickly before Rachel's delusional behavior escalated further. Summoning every ounce of courage, she confronted Rachel, pleading with her to seek professional help and leave her alone. The confrontation spiraled out of control, and Rachel became increasingly agitated, lashing out and threatening Alice. In a desperate act of self-preservation, Alice managed to overpower her and flee the apartment, racing to the campus security office to report the incident. The police were called and Rachel was apprehended, but the trauma of the experience had left Alice shaken to the core. She had to relocate to a new apartment, change her daily routine, and even consider transferring to a different university to escape Rachel's relentless pursuit. The ordeal had taught Alice a harsh lesson, that the pursuit of friendship and companionship could sometimes lead to the darkest corners of the human psyche. As she rebuilt her life and sought solace in her studies and new, healthier relationships, Alice vowed to never let such a terrifying experience happen to her again. Story 2: The Intruder. Mike thought he lucked out when he found an affordable apartment with his new roommate, Jake. However, the price soon seemed too good to be true. Jake's behavior became increasingly erratic, with outbursts of anger and bizarre rules regarding their living space. Mike felt like a prisoner in his own home. He walked on eggshells, constantly trying to appease Jake's ever-changing demands and unpredictable moods. Jake would fly into a rage over the slightest perceived infraction, leaving Mike in a state of constant anxiety and fear. One night, Mike woke up to find Jake standing over his bed, staring at him with unnerving intensity. Frozen in fear, Mike realized the true horror of his situation. Jake had been watching him sleep invading his privacy in the most disturbing way possible. Escaping from the apartment became Mike's only priority, as he feared what Jake might do next. He began making plans to move out, secretly packing his belongings and researching alternative living arrangements. However, Jake seemed to sense Mike's intentions and became even more controlling and possessive. Tensions escalated to the point where Mike felt like he was walking on a tightrope, never knowing when Jake's next outburst would occur. He started avoiding Jake as much as possible, spending long hours in the library or at a friend's place, just to escape the oppressive atmosphere of their shared living space. One day, Mike returned to the apartment to find it eerily quiet. Cautiously, he made his way to his room, only to discover that his belongings had been disturbed. His heart racing, he searched the apartment and found a note on the kitchen table, scrawled in Jake's erratic handwriting. "You can't leave me," the note read. "We're in this together forever." Mike's blood ran cold as he realized the extent of Jake's obsession and the lengths he was willing to go to keep him trapped. Frantically, Mike fled the apartment, seeking refuge with a trusted friend. He knew he had to find a way to break free from Jake's grasp before his roommate's twisted fixation consumed him completely. Navigating the legal system and securing a restraining order proved challenging, but Mike was determined to regain his freedom and his sense of safety. It was a long and arduous process, but eventually he was able to move out and start a new chapter, vowing to never again let someone's disturbing behavior hold him hostage. Story 3. The Secret. Sarah thought she had found the perfect roommate in Anna. They shared similar interests and got along well. However, as time passed, Sarah noticed subtle signs that all was not as it seemed. Anna would disappear for days on end, returning with no explanation and a dark, distant look in her eyes. One day, Sarah stumbled upon Anna's hidden room in the basement. Inside, she found a chilling collection of newspaper clippings and photographs, revealing a twisted obsession with a missing girl from their town. Horrified and unsure of Anna's true intentions, Sarah realized she was living with a dangerous individual capable of unspeakable acts. As Sarah dug deeper, she uncovered a disturbing pattern. Anna had a history of moving from one town to another, leaving a trail of mystery and suspicion in her wake. Sarah's initial feelings of trust and friendship had been betrayed, replaced by a growing sense of terror and mistrust. Confronting Anna proved to be a daunting task, as she immediately became defensive and evasive. Sarah knew she couldn't trust her roommate, but she also feared the consequences of provoking her or attempting to leave. The apartment had become a prison, and Sarah felt trapped in a web of lies and dark secrets. Gathering her courage, Sarah decided to reach out to the local authorities, providing them with the evidence she had uncovered. The investigation that followed revealed a chilling truth. Anna was a serial stalker, obsessed with the lives of young women she had become fixated on. The missing girl's case was finally cracked, and Anna's sinister past began to unravel. As the police moved in to apprehend Anna, Sarah found herself caught in the crossfire. Anna, desperate to maintain her twisted hold on her victims, lashed out, putting Sarah's life in grave danger. In a harrowing confrontation, Sarah managed to escape, but the trauma of the experience, with feelings of betrayal, guilt, and the lingering fear that even in the safety of her own home, she had never truly been secure. The ordeal had taught her a harsh lesson about the deceptive nature of human relationships and the importance of always remaining vigilant, even in the most seemingly innocuous of circumstances. As Sarah rebuilt her life, she vowed to use her experience to help others who might find themselves in similar situations, sharing her story and advocating for greater awareness and support for victims of stalking and obsession. The scars may have healed, but the memories of her time with Anna would forever haunt her, a stark reminder of the dangers that can lurk behind the most innocent of facades. Please subscribe and like the video. Also comment your favorite horror movie so I can stay motivated to upload more videos like this.